Hello everybody, this is Grayson Ritchie, broadcasting League of Legends. We're going to be watching the SirsiDynix AfterHours team. This is their first game since the Season 3 reset. This patch was massive, so I just finished updating, they just got into a game, so we are going to start spectating here. So, there have been some huge changes in this most recent patch. The jungle has been switched up, the UI is completely different, they've changed some champions. I mean, it has been huge changes. And I'm really excited to see, especially how the jungle goes. We've got Chattin with Kha'Zix, Kalindi, support Lulu, Great Slore, Morgana mid, Jason is Jace top, Aaron will be playing Ezreal ADC. Let's just make sure that we've got everything streaming here correctly. Yep, looks good. Okay. So I think we'll see Mundo go jungle, Vladimir probably see top, Ashe bottom with Nunu, and I would guess that Katarina is going to be mid. Are we frozen here? What's going on? Yes, I think that we're going to see... Okay, here we go. Okay. We'll turn on our
Welcome to Summoner's
directed
Rift.
camera. We want directed camera. There we go. Okay, so after watching some broadcasts live at IPL, I think I've improved on my techniques a bit, so we're going to stick a lot more with the directed camera and not do any scrolling. If anything, I'll be doing some jumping around, but no scrolling, because apparently you guys don't like that at all. And I think that I'll be able to direct you towards the action much better in general. Took some notes. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. So both teams pretty defensive early game, defending jungle on both sides. Although it would seem as though Lulu is being fairly aggressive. Miss ward placed by purple. Sorry, and I'll use the players' names, not their champion names. At least for SirsiDynix. So we're gonna see Mundo start at Wraiths. Ashe stealing some of those. I would imagine that's probably not on purpose. Kind of a noob move, but oh well. I think that we're going to see this blue probably go to Great Slore. Although it could be going to Chattin. Indeed it is. So one thing to watch on this new jungle is that the ramps are no longer split where they used to be, which I think is going to create some dynamic play. Turn this down a little bit. So, let's see, these guys all lined up already? No. Let me just line these up really quick. Okay. We've got Mundo hiding out in the brush down here. I'm not sure if Purple has seen him yet. I'm going to see him move in on Aaron. Oh man, he's taking some major slow damage. Oh, Aaron just barely surviving. Blue just couldn't quite put out that damage on him, but if Purple doesn't back off, they are going to be running into some serious issues. So Purple team coming out with the early gold lead, but only by about 200 gold. So Both teams fairly even at this point, although it would seem as though SirsiDynix is getting zoned quite well bottom. Aaron getting really, really low. She probably should be staying in lane. We're going to see a kill here underneath the turret, although I believe we're going to see Ash go down as well. However, first blood did go to blue, so that gold advantage goes to them, and they catch up in gold. I'm not sure if there's an experience, heavier experience gain. Oh. Purple getting a gank on Vladimir. Chatton getting in there, possibly for the kill. Yes, indeed. He gets that kill just barely. Right underneath the turret. Although we might see Great Sword go down mid. Indeed. Lots of kill trading going on early this game. Both teams playing relatively aggressively. And in pretty much every lane. So I think we've seen a kill in every lane so far already. As far as farm goes, Aaron is definitely down in minion kills at this point. Ash and Nunu continue to be able to zone him pretty well. And the teleport block there on Nunu can be annoying, but he'll go back anyways. Although we might see Lulu block that teleport again. Oh, Kalindi possibly going down. Oh, Kazakh's coming in. Might be able to get a kill here, but I think they're going to back off. Morgana also coming from top, but from mid, I'm not sure why. Aaron taking some more unnecessary damage, being pushed back under his turret. Possible kill here, although he's able to jump out. You know, Ash, it's really impressive the amount of harass that she's been able to do on Ezreal this game, considering his skill shots are extremely strong harass. She's been able to just right-click on him, hit him with those arrows, slow his movement, and he turns around and runs instead of fighting. And honestly, I'm not sure what the best course of action is, but she is doing an incredible job of keeping him very well zoned. He's missing out on XP and definitely on CS. Looks like Great Sword getting some good damage off on Katarina in mid. You know, that matchup is actually kind of interesting. Both of those have a lot of poke. Katarina is able to spam her abilities, considering she doesn't actually use mana. Oh, Mundo getting very low for some reason. Anyways, the mid matchup, lots of poke on both sides, and I honestly don't know if Great Slower has enough experience to be able to out-poke a Katarina if she's competent. Although he seems to be doing a fairly good job. So both teams staying fairly even in gold as well. Blue has a slight gold advantage here, but tied up in kills and no turrets gone down yet. Both teams just taking their time to farm up after that early aggressive game. To be honest though, I think SirsiDynix has the better late game team composition. Certainly Vladimir is going to get scary around level 9, but he seems to drop off quite a bit, especially to someone compared to someone like Jace, who is going to continually just get stronger and stronger and going to have a very good late game, assuming he's able to stay alive through the mid game. So I think that we will see either blue win this, mid game, right around 18, at 18th level, or we'll see SirsiDynix able to hold them off and continue on into the late game for the win. Ouch, Kalindi taking an arrow to the face. Definitely going to go down here. And that is a 0 for 1 for blue. Although I think we might see a kill up here top. Yes, indeed. Although I'm not entirely sure that Chase need to burn that flash. Kha'Zix taking huge damage from that Katarina. Stood right in her ultimate, and the ignite will kill him. That is not what SirsiDynix wanted to see. Blue is starting to get aggressive again after this little bit of farm they've been able to get. Katarina came back in with a lot of items back into the lane and was able to solo chat, and I'm not sure that was the best move on his part. If SirsiDynix could get some vision into the enemy jungle, they'll see how low Mundo keeps taking himself while completing his routes. I think that they would be able to get off an extremely beneficial surprise kill on him. Aaron continuing to be low in bottom lane. The poke from Ashe has just been absolutely brutal. Both teams rather short on wards at the moment, though. So I'm honestly not sure why there are only 2 wards on the map right now. Although it looks like Vladimir just placed some top lane. I think we're going to see blue going for mid here. Probably going to give it to Katarina. Okay, I think we're going to see blue going for a gank top. Chase needs to stay very close to his turret, although he is doing an excellent job of that. Although he continues to push out with that minion wave. Yep, here comes blue. Is he going to see it in time? Oh man, he's going to have a hard time escaping this one. Major damage going down on him. Katarina using her ult, although not getting much damage on him. The arrow just missing, but they'll kill Chasen anyways. And he's down for 25 more seconds of farm. Already being behind Vladimir, this is just going to increase the gap that Vladimir has. Like I said, his mid-game is going to be hard to beat. I think we're going to see Katarina go down here, although maybe not. Mundo forcing out Great Slore. Katarina killing Kha'Zix. Oh man. Great Slore poking his head out when he definitely should have just been running. Took a crew to the face for the kill. That's 2 kills, 0 losses for blue in that engagement, and things are not looking so good for SirsiDynix at this point. I actually just started playing Lulu the other day, and I was extremely impressed with the amount of poke that she has. She is an incredibly powerful support, and she got played in the majority of games at IPL 5 this past weekend. She's really versatile. She's got a lot of extremely nice powers. She's great at helping her allies escape, and she has a ton of poke with her Q. She also has that shield, which is very nice. Aaron and Kalindi putting some damage on Ashe, although Ashe does the arrow on Aaron. I think he's going to be just fine. Kalindi having to flash out. Great Slore taking lots of damage, but managing to get off that spell shield on himself, so the Katarina ult not doing nearly as much as it should have. See Nunu go down here. Nice kill by Aaron, although Aaron is probably going to go down, either him or Kalindi. Mundo not being able to commit here. Aaron is Oh, not going to pursue that. And Ash is just barely going to get away. Seemed like that last hit from the turret should have killed her. But it was close. Jason taking heavy damage up top. We're going to see the dive from Vladimir. Vladimir has his ult on him. Oh man, how much health did he have left? Very, very little. Although Vladimir comes back in to secure the kill and ends up dying to the turret and giving that kill to Jace, so decent trade, although if I were Vladimir I would try to just stay the lane and increase the amount of farm that I have over Jason. Blue has increased their gold lead at this point to a 2k lead over SirsiDynix. And while that's not recoverable, while that is certainly not recoverable, I speak English, I swear, it's not going to be much fun for them to fight against. Oh jeez, Greatsword taking huge damage, not putting that spell shift on himself until just now, after the ultimate is already gone. Although I think we may see Katarina go down here to the gank from Chatten. But it looks like she was able to escape back underneath her turret and is going to tease them. She's going to stay lane, but it's awfully risky for her. It wouldn't take much for them to dive her. Mundo coming into the lane, definitely going to push them back, and we might see a flash in from Katarina. Oh, that arrow! But Greatsword is just barely going to get away. Unless Vladimir comes down and dives underneath the turret, which it looks like he's going to do. Oh, no, backed off at the last second. Aaron again, just dealing with huge amounts of poke from that Ashe. Not being able to deal with that. Although I think as we see him increase in level and get some more farm, his lifesteal is definitely going to improve the situation. And the poke from Ashe is not going to be nearly as effective as it was. It seems like she's building attack speed first, and to be honest, it's not going to be entirely useful in a dueling way against Aaron if he has so much more lifesteal than she does. Especially since Ezreal tends to be pretty bursty. Seeing this gank go down from Greatsword, although he's going to miss that Q yet again. Seems like he should probably work a little bit on his skill shots. Have not seen him hit many of those this game. Jason probably going to lose this turret right now unless he manages to pull out a miracle. Oh. Well, he managed to do it. Didn't even have to use his ulti. His AoE clearing capabilities are pretty impressive. Especially for only being level 11. Kalindi getting arrow to the face from Ashe, although they're going to switch targets onto Aaron. What does Aaron have flash up? Nope, he just used it, and now Kalindi is definitely going to go down here. There's just too much damage, even with that ultimate. Ashe is becoming extremely fed at this point. If we change to the gold total, we can see that she has just under 1,000 more gold total than Aaron. That advantage is going to definitely be in her favor. Vladimir once again diving against Jason, getting that kill off with that Q. Jason having been zoned for the entire early game, is having a very difficult time with this. Chatten coming in, although too late. Greatsword turning around when he definitely should not have been. And we'll see the kill on Katarina, although Greatsword goes down as well. Just barely to that ignite. And that also marks 2 turrets in Blue's favor, with 0 turrets from SirsiDynix. What we really need to see here from SirsiDynix is much more defensive play. If they can manage to farm up and push the game into its latest phases, they definitely have the team composition to be able to win. Nunu, Katarina, Vladimir are all definitely going to hit their cap right around level 18. Their item builds becoming less and less effective at winning team fights. However, Ashe is probably going to remain effective throughout the game, assuming she starts building attack damage instead of attack speed. Chatton taking an arrow to the face may very well lose. SirsiDynix taking huge damage from Katarina. They keep sitting right in her ultimate, and even though that spell shield went down from Great Sword, oh man, that is a 4-for-nothing teamfight win by Blue against SirsiDynix. Although Chasen was able to answer with a turret, nowhere near compensates for the heavy losses they just endured in that team fight. And to be honest, yep, 20-minute surrender on behalf of SirsiDynix. This was not their game. We ended up 5,000 gold behind, SirsiDynix did, and 10 kills. Had their butts handed to them this game. Although I do think that if they could have pulled it together, they would have been able to win based on their team composition in the late game. So possibly an unwarranted surrender, although they may just want to get another game in with better prospects in winning. So we'll see. Indeed, they are back in the queue. So really quick here, we're going to end the stream so that I can separate it into YouTube videos, and I'll start